Hello, welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Libra Sun Moon Rising for the third week of September 2019. Thank you so much, Libra, for your continued support. Look at here. This is your card that just fell out, Libra. Justice card. Perfect. But we are not picking flyers, and the cards are just jumping out for you, Libra. We're going to cut the cards this time. We are using the After Tarot deck for the main reading, and we'll use the ViceVersa tarot deck for any clarification. And here we go. Spirit messages, guidance for Libra. Messages, guidance for Libra. And we are doing this a little bit differently this time, Libra. So many alternate stories were coming through in the last reading, so we're going to do two different possible storylines for you, okay? And here we go. Situation. Two of Pentacles. You're deliberating here. You're trying to balance things out. You're trying to make a decision here, okay? We have the top row, the first possibility, first storyline, King of Cups, the Empress, and the Star. Beautiful, Libra. Wow, gorgeous. So you're making some major decision about something that's very important to you here, okay? And at the bottom here, we have the Tower. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Sun card. Okay, mine. And Eight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So Libra, what we're getting here so far is you have so many major arcana. Like, yes, you're trying to make a decision here. You're trying to weigh something out here to different possibilities, you know, about something, or you're trying to change a cycle. There's something you're trying to weigh out here, okay? But at the same time, Libra, it seems like these decisions that you're trying to make, it may not be all up to you, okay? I feel like this is what you don't fully see that here. This is Jupiter and Capricorn card. This is Capricorn is all about discipline and order. Capricorn is that, you know, strict mother that's you know, coming in to bring order in the household, like balance. Is about career, and Jupiter is planets of the gods, right? So high wisdom, higher knowledge, higher purpose. Jupiter. It's a card of also how we express ourselves to the world, if you will, right? And here, as you make that decision, up here in the first possible story here, we have the King of Cups, which is all about emotion, right? That is the highest card in the suit of cups. And here we have this King of Cups, and it's pouring out water, this cup of water. Like, this is his cup of water that he's holding on to, and he's like, I have no use for that. There's a need here to clean out. So almost like I cannot drink out of this cup anymore. Thank you so much. I'm pouring it out. So it's almost like for some of you, Libra, you understand that when it comes to an emotional situation, you are trying to find out what works for you. Okay, what works for you the best, and you are willing to let go, to give up on certain emotions, on certain feelings, on certain possible partner, on certain aspect of a relationship, in order to make it work for you, in order for it to come. It's almost like if someone's going to come towards you during this time, they have to come correct. They have to give you exactly what you're looking for. What you don't need, you have no use for, and you're not going to entertain it, okay? That's what I'm getting for you here, Libra. And here the next card we have is the Empress. The Empress is the card of abundance, Venus energy, right? Major arcana. This is also Taurus energy here with the Empress. And the Empress also talks about pregnancy. She rules all the kingdoms, okay, with the Emperor, the Empress. She's like, for those of you that are feminine energy, Libra, that are women, I mean, especially those of you that are women that are of childbearing age, you may very well be thinking about pregnancy during this time, okay? And it's almost like that is your ultimate wish. That is your ultimate wish, to bring a child into this world, okay? It's almost like some of you, you've been praying about this. You've been asking the universe to help you with this, to accomplish this, okay? And here it's almost like your wish will be granted. There's a sense of like a cleansing that's happening. It's almost like the universe is saying like, yes, we want to give you your wish. Yes, we want to make this happen for you. But like, first, it's almost like you need to get baptized again. That's, I don't know why I'm getting that with the stars card. I never usually get that. Like, you have to get into the water. You have to cleanse your body. You have to cleanse your system. You have to cleanse, you know, the way you're seeing things. We have a full moon happening. There's like moon, lunar energy is very much water energy, okay? For a lot of you during this time, I would recommend for you, Libra, to do a full moon ritual where you release things that you no longer need. Just like that King of Cups here. He's pouring out that cup, the water in that cup. Look at the synchronicity and message here in the star card, right? One cup is rinsing her, and the other cup is she's pouring the water into the grass. You can say it's either two. It's keeping things balanced here, okay? As above, so below. Water that cleanses me, that goes back into the ocean, and the water that's nourishing the ground that you work in, the ground, the earth, which is like what's here, what's real in this, on this planet that we live in. That's what's physical, what's tangible, okay? So there's a sense here for to find balance in regards to our emotions, balance in regards to our desires, balance in regards to our wishes. And for some of you, Libra, your ultimate wish here, I feel it's dealing with your emotional abundance. And for some of you, that emotional abundance is also the same, is in alignment with bearing children. And on the second possible stories, we have the Tower. That's why I'm saying, like, this wish may not completely be up to you. There's a sudden change happening for some of you, Libra. There's a sudden change happening in your situation. The Tower is about breaking down foundation that no longer serve you. The Tower is like spirit coming in and say, let's say you were in a relationship, something's gonna happen. If you were not aware your partner was cheating, all of a sudden you're going to see a text message, you're going to drop by and see them together. Like, something is gonna you're going to come face to face with something that's gonna make it clear to you that the way things have been can no longer be. Like, you have to face the truth. You have to change, you have to make some changes around, okay? And the Tower here, for a lot of you, is going to be quite destructive. Look at it. It's not just about the foundation here. The whole building is being demolished, okay? So for some of you, Libra, there's going to be a change in, there's going to be a change, or you're trying to decide whether should you go, should you stay. It might be about the location, because look at the boat here that he's facing. The boat is going. The people are going, following the boat, and he's just standing there still thinking about, do I go, do I stay, what's happening, because the water looks choppy here, okay? The water looks very choppy. Someone is trying to make a decision here. Is it safer for me to stay here on land, or do I go towards the water? And here Spirit is saying, like, you can keep sitting there and try to make a decision. You act like you're in control of this. We're gonna come and break this whole thing down. We're gonna crash down this whole building. People are gonna be flying out of that building. In the tarot, people are flying out of that building. Like, this is the after tarot. Look, they're on the ground here. They've made the landing. They've landed. Whether it's you or people that are around you, Libra, there's a big change happening. There's a big shakeup happening in your world. Okay? And for some of you, it has to do with a decision about a departure, whether to come or go, whether to stay or go. Okay? But something that deals with the foundation of your life, of who you are, perhaps. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the work in progress. Work needs to happen here. We have to keep working at it. Whatever it is that's been that you've been thinking about, do I come or do I go? Spirit is basically kind of saying, like, the work keeps going. You have to keep at it. And for some of you, if you, let's say you're a student, you've been working on a career path, and you were having second thought about something, Spirit is telling you here, you got to keep at it. Hold on, what did I say the last time? Yeah, that is right. I'm gonna get some clarification for you, okay, Libra? And regardless, you have the sun here at the bottom. So whatever that shakeup is, it's for the best. You have the sun and you have the star. Your wish granted. The sun is about blessing, rewards, enlightenment. So, Libra, if you've been manifesting something, you've been wishing, you've been hoping, you've been thinking about things you may want to happen for you, wish big. Think big. Think bigger. However how big you've been thinking, think bigger. broaden those dreams, because Spirit wants to grant you your wish here. Something is in the works here for you. You just don't know it. I'm going to put those back because I'm shuffling and I'm still looking at the cards. I wasn't asking specifically. Clarification on the King of Cups, Spirit. Clarification on the King of Cups for Libra. Clarification on the King of Cups for Libra. There we go. The Death card. An ending. Yes, someone is spraying out some emotions here. And an ending needs to happen. Right? Someone is pouring out what no longer serves them. There's a transformation happening here in regards to an emotional situation. It doesn't have to be per se an ending. It may be an ending to a way of relating and a new way of relating. And yes, it may also be an ending to a relationship or an ending to a partnership with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. But there's a real transformation happening here, okay? In regards to an emotional situation. Oi. Excuse me. Let's see. And that was the King of Swords. And there was another card, but I'm going to keep the King of Swords because she really wanted to come out. Yeah. I feel like this is your energy here, Libra. Yes. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords. Someone's decisions are being made. Someone is taking charge of the situation because it's time. Someone, like for those of you that have been manifesting this thing, this new beginning, this abundance, this new creation that's gonna bring you abundance, that's gonna make you, that's your wish fulfillment, if you will. This pregnancy for a lot of you, it is time. You're taking matters in your own hand. You're taking charge of it. You're gonna start to work on this thing, like, excuse me, like, okay, this is what I want, and I'm just gonna do what I have to do. Because in that Wheel of Fortune, this is the ViceVersa tarot. The guy behind that wheel, that's a magician. That's the guy in the magician card, okay? And that side that showed up for you here. And we have the King of Swords here, which is all about taking charge of the situation. You're going to take charge of your own abundance, and Spirit has your back in doing so. So manifest, keep manifesting, Libra. Manifest big. Wow. You are literally creating your own luck during this time. Actually, let's keep those because that way we're going to the store anyways. We have the 10 of Wands, which is letting down burdens, ending of a cycle. Anything that was just like too much for you, heavy responsibility, you're going to put an end to that. And here we have the 5 of Swords. So this is the card of conflict, empty victory, a card of just like fighting and tension. And you're going to put down the burden. You're going to put an end to those conflicts. You're going to just like cleanse yourself of all these negativities, of all burdens, baggages. You're going to put an end to all of that. And let's not forget, at the bottom of the deck, what we have is the 8 of Wands. This is my remover of blockages card, okay? This is like communication, Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius. This is a card of travel, of movement, okay? For some of you, and by the way, when I pulled it up, we have the 3 of Wands, which is also a card of communication. The communication is very important here in regards to this world situation. But regardless, for those of you, this is your story on top. There's an emotional situation that requires a transformation, and this transformation is happening, and it's not up to you, really, Libra. You may think you're making decisions here. You may think it's all up to you. You may think that you may feel the need to change the pace of things. You may need the need for the change, right? Your higher mind may be communicating that to you because this is Jupiter in Capricorn. You may be feeling the push. Yeah, right? Your own wisdom may be telling you, I need to change things here. I need to make a decision here. But the decision is already in the works. Spirit has already been working on your behalf because that transformation, that is the major arcana, the death card here, is saying it's coming. Whether you pour that cup or not, that transformation is coming. But it's almost like you are in step. You are in alignment with Spirit here. Okay, you understand what's required, and what's required is already happening, and you understand it. So you're gonna be taking the step. You're in lockstep with the divine, with God. And here we have the King of Pentacles sitting on his throne. So someone here, for some of you, Libra, that big shakeup that's happening, it's regards to your job, it's regards to your abundance, it's in regards to your career. Okay. The King of Pentacles is a wealthy king. He's very resourceful, okay? And the shakeup is gonna happen here. And for some of you, if you're dealing with a Capricorn or an Aries, especially a Capricorn or an Aries, I'm getting there's gonna be a shakeup with those two people, but mostly in regards to career, to something that you've been working on. You see, especially in if it comes to a partnership, there was a partnership here in play. There's gonna be the Three of Pentacles is a card of partnership. There's gonna be a big shakeup here. Oh wow, the cards keep flowing out for you, Libra. Four of Cups. Before I could ask the questions, the cards are just coming out. Like Spirit is talking faster than I can even relay the messages to you. Yeah, someone is just like done with it. A situation that's just left you bored. Okay, you are just like really right there. You are just as done with it as Spirit is saying. We're gonna shake these things up. It's like right on time. Thank you. Here, the Three of Cups under that Eight of Pentacles. To clarify, the Eight of Pentacles. So you are, Spirit is saying you need to keep working on it. You need to keep working on it. And you like, okay, I'm gonna need prayer here. In order for me to keep this going, I'm gonna need prayer here, okay? There's something that wasn't sustainable. There's something that was on the way to your abundance, and that's what's gonna be taken down. And now you're gonna have to come up and do the work. And for some of you, if you were in a partnership with other people, it may be that partnership that's coming taken down. Maybe that partnership was on your way. It may be Spirit telling you you need to focus on yourself. You need to work on yourself. You need to do the work yourself. And I got that same energy here with the Empress and the King of Air taking charge of the situation. You got to take charge of that year that you're trying to do. And I'm getting that same message here. It's like in regards to like a partnership, like, you know, there's a shakeup. The Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. To clarify the Tower, there's a shakeup happening there. But here you keep on going. And it's almost like this is like you're praying on this thing that you're working alone here on that Eight of Pentacles. And you understand the work. You're very diligent about your work. You're taking the job very seriously. And there's a ritualistic sense to that Three of Cups here, okay? It's almost like you're praying at it. You're calling onto the universe to grant you your wish, to give you strength, to, I don't know, to give thanks almost for this work that you are doing. And for some of you, Libra, it may be something creative that you're trying to do and you want to work on it by yourself here, okay? That may be the decision to stay in a job, to stay in let's say you're a manager at a place, or you've been running a place, you're working with other people, to stay there, to keep giving your energy to that. Yes, it may give you certain abundance, or to go at it alone, to focus on your own creative project, which is where I feel like Spirit is calling you towards. And for some of you, Libra, if the bottom part is a romantic situation, believe me, this whole thing is gonna come down to a big halt. If you've been with someone where you feel like they've been left, they have not been fulfilling you emotionally, they've been too much focusing on the work, or they're giving to another, because we have Two of Pentacles, could be three-party situation here. And perhaps you're working on it, and they have, like, you know, distractions. They have, like, they're in a three-party situation. One more on that Eight of Pentacles, Spirit. One more clarification on the Eight of Pentacles. Just know that Tower is gonna come down to get rid of that imbalance. Okay, that is too many cards. Let's keep shuffling. One more clarification for Libra on that Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so here we have the Queen of Air. So we have the King and the Queen of Air here. This is being decisive about your way forward, okay? This is being decisive. Once you make that decision, and it came together with the Two of Cups, you're going to be very decisive about your love situation, about your union, about coming together into partnership with someone else in a love situation, okay? So if there was a three-party situation, that Tower is coming to take it down, The Tower is gonna come to take it down, and the work in progress is gonna be in regards to just the two of you. Instead of three, there's gonna be one person standing, because one person is gonna be taken out. Because the Queen of Air here is like, is the decision. And also cutting away what you no longer need. That third party is gonna be removed, okay, with that Queen of Air, and what's left is the Two of Cups. That's what's left. We don't need three people anymore. The Tower comes down, shaking things up, and you two gonna make the decision to work on this romantic situation by yourself. But it's gonna be just the two of you. You're going to be very decisive about it. You're gonna pray on it and say, this is what I want, this is what I expect. And there's gonna be a reunion here where two people are gonna come together and work on their relationship after there was like an imbalance. Look, you see, you're gonna keep working on it. This is the Eight of Pentacles again to clarify the Sun card. That's the blessing. That's the enlightenment that came. That's the reward after going through this energy here. One more on the Sun card for Libra spirit. For some of you, it is in a matter of career and a project you're trying to do. You're trying to make a decision about which way to go. And for some of you, it is very much so there was juggling happening in your relationship. Someone was juggling, and you, spirit, stepped in and just break this whole third party situation. Remove that lover, that, you know, girlfriend, whatever it is that was on your way, that was creating third party situation in your love life. And then you guys are gonna keep working on it, okay? Someone is gonna be removed, and the sun's gonna shine again for you, Libra. One more on the Sun card. And if it was a work situation, the same applies. If you were in a partnership situation, you're gonna be removed from that. Spirit's almost like they're gonna want you to focus on the job that brings you the most harmony. Okay, they're gonna remove you. They're gonna cut away what no longer serves you. They need distraction. They're gonna really bring you to focus onto what brings you your most harmony, and something that's creative, that's gonna bring you a lot of happiness and abundance. Okay. And okay, another two. Oh, beautiful. You see, this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. That change is happening very quickly for you. And the Tower is also fast moving energy, okay? That enlightenment, that the blessing that comes after this, it's happened very quick. And it's an offer of a new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles with the Sun card, that's like blessings on blessings. This is like grounded blessings right here on the earth, like material that you can touch it, you can see it. And this is the blessings from the universe, the rewards from the universe, okay? And yes, for a lot of you here, there's going to be a departure is necessary. A departure is necessary. Because look at the Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom. You're going to have to sacrifice something, to leave something in order to get to that blessings. And I get that in both, whether it's the story on top or the story at the bottom. Because here, there's a transformation. There's an ending here with that King of water, of Cups pouring down that water, clarified by the Death card. There's a transformation here, okay? There's an ending that needs to happen in a way of connecting with another emotionally, or to a whole romantic situation altogether, okay? And it's something that you have manifested. This is like you creating your own luck, you taking charge of your own abundance, and you saying like, this is what I deserve. I know who I am, especially for those of you that are like those feminine energy out there, Libra, for you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to stand tall and strong. You know who you are. You know what you deserve. And you're going to ask for it. And you're going to ask for it like in due time. You're not going to waste any more time about it, okay? You're going to take charge of that situation. And your wish will come true once you decide, because you manifested that. Once you speak clearly into the universe, this is what I deserve. And you stand by what you deserve. You do not say, yes, I deserve this. And then you're still taking crumbs from people. No, once you stand tall and strong about it, you take charge of the situation and you manifest that you want, and you protect yourself as well with that ink symbol he's holding here. And it's gonna be very easy for you to let down any burden, any baggage, any extra responsibilities from the past, and to cut away those conflicts, okay? And we have to do that in order for our wishes to come true. That thing that we manifest, for it to come into reality, we have to first ask for it, manifest it, feel it, want it, see it happening in our, believing it happening in our life. And for us to do so, we cannot be believing in abundance and you know, wish fulfillment and happiness, and we're carrying burden and conflict. Those two doesn't go together. We have to let go of those burdens. We have to let go of the conflict. We have to let go of all this negativity in order for all these great things we are manifesting to come true, for our North Star to start shining, for our wishes to come true. That's a star. Wish upon a star, it shall come true. Okay, and everything is happening quite fast here. Okay, we have 8 and another 8 here. We are on both decks. We have the 8 at the bottom. We have 8 of cups and 8 of wands at the bottom of each one of those decks here. So this is like 8th house energy for some of you, like scorpionic energy. Scorpio rules the 8th house. Transformation. This is the card of Scorpio we have here, the death card. Transformation. Okay, that thing you're waiting out, it's also being written out in the ethers, right? The divine has already made a decision on that. Okay, your own intuition is telling you a decision needs to be made here, change needs to happen here, and you're thinking about it, you're contemplating, you're trying to do the pros and cons here. But here it's already in the works here for you. Okay, Libra, it's already all in the works for you. And at the bottom here, whether it's a financial situation or a romantic situation, there's a big shakeup that's happening, and it's gonna come quite sudden, it's gonna come fast, and it's gonna result in a leaving behind something, whether it's a partnership with other people, whether it's a three-party situation, relationship. Someone's gonna have to leave. Okay, there's gonna be a big shakeup here, so two people can group together, so harmony can be restored in a situation, whether it's a work situation where you can do something that's more in alignment with who you really are, that's gonna bring in your creativity, that's gonna bring you some kind of peace of mind, and it's gonna bring you a lot of blessing and abundance, and it's coming in fast. Like fast. When I say fast, it's happening fast. It's gonna be like from 1 month to the next, you're gonna be like in a whole different other world. Like, okay, this is Whispers of Love Oracle card that gets some woman's message for you. Number 32, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need to change. My goodness. This is what the Store of Pentacles is saying to you. It's telling you it takes strength to recognize the need to change. The change is needed. You already know that. That's what you're working on. And whoa, that's a lot of cards. Oh no, it's just 2. Okay, I will keep both of them. Okay, this was number 32. We have number 23 here. Take a chance on love. You can read it for yourself. When we love, our lives are changed forever. And then we have number 35 for you. And here it says, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. Speak the language of love. I think it was it Aquarius last week that I had that to focus on the love language. I had a strong message about that, and here you are. So speak the language of love, Libra, during this time. Okay, number 33 is out for you at the bottom of the deck. This is the Elegy Oracle deck, and it says door to woman's. So woman's is very much on the mind of you, and I felt like for some of you that is your wish from that is your ultimate wish fulfillment. But there's a lot of other things that needs to happen here before you get to that. Okay, patience is the card that came out for you, number 16. Patience. And I want to read a little bit about that for you from the book, Libra. I feel like there's a little bit more you need to hear about this patience card. Peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. This card shows a beautiful angel holding a clock. Let me pull it up for you. Holding a clock in the stillness of winter. Her quiet, peaceful energy is telling you that it's time. It's time to release the old urgency and to look at things with a much clearer perspective. When this card is upright, it's telling you to relax and let go of the single-minded desperation that's been driving you. Don't try to force your will on only one option. When you think there's only one solution to satisfy your need, or to make you happy, you are blocking many other potential solutions from coming your way. Let go of the anxiety and be flexible. Be patient, open, and creative. Choose to be peaceful in the present. The universe has more options than you may be aware of. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, and let them come through. Quiet your mind, broaden your perspective. And let me tell you, Libra, whether or not you quiet your mind, you broaden your perspective or not, I feel like you have no say in the matter. It's going to come through. There's change happening here for you, okay? And you feel it. And I feel like you can feel it with that Two of Pentacles. You can feel it, but it's already in the works happening for you. Change is in order. And yes, be patient with it. Be patient with yourself as you go through all the steps here. But I feel like it's going to happen quite fast because it's as if it's already been in the work. It's now coming into reality, but that's something that's been already in the background. The universe, your angels, your guides, God has been working for you in your life, through your life. It's just now you're coming to realize it. All those different possibilities that you have, you're not looking at. That's why that shake up is happening here, okay? I hope this message brings you some insights. I know there was a lot going on here, and I was trying to keep it simple by separating the stories, but at the end of the day, it came out to be that this is the general the general energy, okay? It's just kind of like you guys are taking charge, but the universe is has already taken charge, and it's kind of like the same story nonetheless. So take what works, take what fits, and leave the rest. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to support. I am sending you so much love, and I hope this brings some clarity. And if you like, or at least I don't know, you got something out of the message. But if it's for you, you will, okay? And come back next week for the next set of reading. And Libra, as always, remember, love is indeed the only answer. Thank you. Bye.